Greetings, all. We in the building, man. Welcome back to another episode of What's a reborG podcast. I'm reborG. We just out here chilling, man. Lucky enough to have a day off out this joint. Man, they already hit me up with the joint canceling next week because I was supposed to have next Saturday off. Homeboy already said, man, if you can't work a whole shift, man, could you at least come in and help me with the order? And I was like, all right, bro. God damn. Y'all doing too much. I understand no girl, whoever was in charge had to go, but I mean, come on, man. With no fucking backup plan whatsoever. But, we keep pressing forward. We got our co-pilots in the house. Wine. This is a muscadine. This probably is not as strong because it's early. And I wanted some Jameson. Man, it ain't even noon yet. So it ain't. I ain't got time to be up here getting smacked. Got shit to do today. We got our water at bars. It's time to get another case of this shit too. Because Amazon is amazing. Man, Amazon got all types of shit. You buy bottled water out that motherfucker, man. They got it all. What else been going, man? Nothing but work for real, man. Damn, I ain't really had too much else going on. No, they stretching the neck, using me for damn near every day. If I ain't cooking them dishwashing. I had to prep some spaghetti, man. That sauce was good as shit. I'm trying to tell you, man. That spaghetti was where it was at. Because I don't know, maybe it's a damn. I might have to get to know some more white people, man. Like when they do their spaghetti, do they put sugar in it like black folks do? Because it's not a deal breaker for me. I'm just not that big of a fan of it, for real. Like if you got sugar in your spaghetti sauce, I will more than likely put hot sauce in it. for real. And try to alter some of that sweetness. Because I think tomatoes are already sweet enough, and I don't think you need to add anything to sweeten it. That's just my taste buds. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. Because I know a lot of country folk do it. A lot of country black folk do it. Speaking of knowing white people, I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and the dude had on a Show Enough t-shirt. It was a white dude. And it fucked me up because I didn't know that come on, man, like and what's the equivalent of a movie like that? Because this white hair, whatever this shit, a piece of lint or whatever. Ain't nothing worse than seeing a piece of lint in your hair after you done brushed the shit. After I done combed the damn beard and put some leave-in conditioner in this, man. This joint still got the audacity. Yeah, do white people, I guess, trailer park classics? What are some of their classics? Because you have to watch the movie to know Show Enough. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you can get clips and nothing like that to get the full gist of it. I ain't even gonna lie, man. He was carrying that movie on the acting scale because that nigga Ty-Mac. It sounded like that nigga was reading. That nigga sounded like he was reading the teleprompter, man. Caddyshack, but Caddyshack is like a real popular movie though. I don't think they would be surprised to see that black people know Caddyshack like that. What up, Pops? There's got to be a movie white people got where they don't know, where they're not aware that we watch this shit. I don't know. Y'all know some white people, man. Ask them. I got one at work. I ain't trying to ask him no questions, y'all, for real. Nothing against the dude, but I ain't trying to have no conversations with homie for real like that. Because the problem is when you have a conversation with somebody or some people, and I'm not just gonna put this on white folk. Sometimes when you talk to people, they think you want to be their friend. Nah, I'm just here for this little bit of information. I'm good, bro. But sometimes they take it, they may take it otherwise as such. Get excited about the shit and everything. Like, Jamal talked to me today at work, asking me all types of questions about entertainment. Nah, man, cut that shit out, man. We ain't here for it, man. We ain't here for it. Let's go ahead and get into what the fuck's going on. My driver there fucking up. Let's go ahead and get the college stuff knocked out. I'm like all the pundits and stuff like that. Like, the fuck is going on with Clemson? First of all, the offensive coordinator is trash. You keep trying to call this spread offense, and it's apparent this shit ain't working at all. It ain't working against Boston College. It didn't work against NC State. It didn't work against the team they played before that because Clemson ain't beat nobody ass. They, 2-2 right now? No, 3-2. Yeah. Hold up. Because they played Georgia. Got smacked. NC State beat them. Boston College, they beat them. It was another sorry team and 2 more sorry. Yeah, I want to say they 5-2. No, 3-2. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said 5-2. It's 5 because they 3-2. I was thinking about that. Yeah. I mean, the defense is all right. I got to give them their props. They're doing their thing. Brent Venables is putting together like some good shit. But if your offense can't put up no points, it's going without saying. What y'all need to do, I mean, my suggestion is y'all need to run more of an ace front with 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers, 1 running back. The spread shit is not working. It's not. People are keying in on it, and they know exactly what's going on. Your receivers aren't as good as they previously were because for like at least the last 7 to 8 years, Clemson has put in a lot of great wide receivers, man. You got D-Hop, Mike Williams is doing this thing. Sammy Watkins was there. He's been pretty good in the league. But they don't have that no more. Justin Ross is cool, but he just had back surgery last year. He had to take the whole year off for that back surgery. So it's puzzling. I mean, the offensive line definitely in it. Like against Georgia, that's understandable because Georgia's defense is crazy. But against everybody else, man, you should be putting up some buckets, man, for real. Should be putting up some buckets. You over there wasting the talent of this kid. Because I can't put this on. I got to put this all on coaching from Dabo Sweeney all the way down to the offensive coordinator and all the way down to the position coaches. Y'all not doing y'all due diligence, man. Y'all not handling business, man. You're supposed to send kids out there. You're supposed to send your team out there equipped to handle any situation, man. Now, granted, if you don't have the talent, a lot of shit just going to get past you. But y'all have the talent. Top 5 recruiting classes year in and year out. Y'all just got to step y'all game up. And that goofy ass shit, Bama beat up on Ole Miss. It was 28-0 at halftime. I already knew what was up. Lane Kiffin got that corny thing going on where he keep trying to be the underdog. And no, man, you was the youngest coach ever to be hired in the NFL. You've coached at Tennessee, which is at the time was a great job. You was the offensive coordinator for Alabama. Like, nigga, you don't have any excuses, yo. You not the underdog, man. All right. You've been in the forefront the whole time. Didn't he have a chance with SC? Didn't he coach you with? He coached SC too. After that debacle he pulled through in Tennessee, where he didn't do nothing but cheat to get recruits. And then when he saw that they was getting ready to get in trouble, he hightailed the hell up out of there. But he was talking dumb shit at the beginning of the game, talking about the lady interviewed him. He talking about get your popcorn ready. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Get your regular ass out of here, man. A good offensive coordinator. This is one of them cases where he's just a good offensive coordinator, not a good head coach. Like Norv Turner or what's the name of the other dude? Wade Phillips. Anybody that worked for the Patriots, you're just best suited to be a coordinator. So he got to hang that shit up. But of course, he's gonna pull a job. Yeah, oh yeah, he's hysterical. He's gonna pull a job. He'll get fired from Ole Miss, guaranteed. Because the only way he can get players at Ole Miss is if he cheats. And I know they got the new NIL. Oh no, NLI, yeah. Name, likeness, and image. Whatever the fuck it is. The shit that get them paid. So, I mean, you got a chance now, but who the fuck wants to go to Ole Miss for real, for real? When you got other options, man, it's tough. You're going to have to fork out money like Hugh Freeze did. to actually make the shit happen. But man, they got their ass. Well, Bama's on the roll. Cause I was talking to the homie Prince yesterday, and Kentucky had beat Florida, and when they were on the field celebrating, that nigga Waka Flocka was out there at the Kentucky game. I don't know what the hell going on, but it was just funny as hell to see him celebrating with Kentucky after the game. Kentucky ain't had no business celebrating. They got a good team too. Now, if they could just, they need some consistency, which every team does. That ain't up to that level. But they'll fuck around and lose. Because somebody asked me at work, man, Georgia look good, man. You think they got a chance against Bama? Nah, my nigga. They gonna fuck around and lose to Florida or Kentucky later on down the line. That's how the other SEC teams do. They make it easy for Bama to get in because they be out there fucking up. Michigan's looking okay. Yeah. I mean, Harbaugh's doing an okay job. Now, granted, he never got his quarterback. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, Harbaugh must not be cheating or giving this bag up because I know it's a quarterback that want to play for Harbaugh. That's decent. Now I can't find it, man. But they got a strong run game and a strong defense. We'll see how long. Well, it don't matter. It all depends on what happens when they play Ohio State, who offense woke up the other day and put up buckets. Not that they beat the shit out of some poor, unsuspecting team. Let me see who they beat the hell out of. Yeah, Rutgers beat the shit out of them, 52-13. So, damn, and them lost again. Yeah, them boys ain't it. They was ranked in the top 10 at the beginning of the year. And then your true colors are shining through. Arizona State beat the shit out of UCLA. God damn. Okay, Michigan State, they still rolling. All right, they still winning. And I'm low-key looking at Michigan State, not because they beat us. I was checking them out beforehand. Mel Tucker is a black coach for Michigan State. And, I follow, support your local black quarterback and your local black coach. What up, Reese? And I want to see how good he do because he got a chance because he was turning Colorado around. But I want to say he went to Michigan State. So that's kind of, a lot of coaches, their dream job is their alma mater and stuff like that. So they on the ball. They doing their thing. They on the roll. Thank God Notre Dame lost. If I could just get them to get one more slug, I'd be all right. I don't hate them. I just don't have time for that shit no more, man. Them and Oklahoma. Oklahoma been winning by less than 10 points every game. Them and Notre Dame going to fuck around and make the playoffs and get destroyed the first game. I'm tired of seeing it. I'd much rather you give somebody else a chance. I'd much rather. And we ain't going to sit here and act like Notre Dame's resume ain't shit because they ain't playing Clemson this year. So the ACC schedule and shit. They play USC, but USC ain't even right. They ain't even got a coach. So no offense, Prince. Man, y'all gotta cut this shit out. I hope Penn State can do something. And fucking Oregon lost, man. I hate having hope for other teams, man. Like, I'm like some people, I'm not tired of Bama winning. I'm not tired of seeing the same teams in the playoffs because if you win, that's what you deserve. But I'm tired of teams that look like they got a chance to make the playoffs lose to nobody's. And this is a college football thing. Because the only bad part is if you take this approach and you expand the playoff format to, let's say you give it to 10, and then you got a team at the 10th spot that, you get like Iowa with 2 losses up there. They don't get their ass whooped. All right? This shit ain't March Madness, my nigga. This ain't basketball, my nigga. No. Yeah, ain't. Very rarely will you see some shit like that happen. Because in March Madness, it's always upsets. But in the college football playoffs, I don't really see it. I ain't seen one in recent. Shit, the teams that's supposed to win, your number 1 seeds, usually get the fucking winning. So, man, I don't know, man. Let's see what's going on, man. Because Florida State barely pulled out a win. Miami, we scored some points. But I ain't looking at them niggas fucking. I was mentioned Florida. Yo, Savard is stupid, man. Yeah, this is my shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Dangling earrings, man. Yo, I should have been on this wave. I'm telling you right now, man. You can get a nice pair of like regular ones from Amazon. They have whole sets and all that shit. Because I'm telling you right now, I ain't at the point right now where I'm spending a lot of money on jewelry, especially that earring. Not like that. Not a whole lot. And speaking of spending money, I did slip on the banana peel, and I bought them green Hirachis off StockX. It was $125, man. That shit dropped $50, man. I had to. I'm sorry. I saw the price dropped on them Jones, and I said I went right for it, man. Right for it. I ended up paying like $130 overall, I want to say. Like $134 with shipping. I had to get them, man. I'm sorry, man. I just had the urge to get them shits. Probably got something else too. I tried to get them there's some Air Max ones. What's that shit called? Evolution or something. They real sauce. And I bought them off Flight Club. It was like $150. And whoever was sending me the shits had a fucked up pair. So they showed the parts that it was fucked up. So Flight Club was like, nah, we ain't sending in them shits. And they gave me my money back. So Evolution of Icons, that's what it's called. I don't know, man. I may go back out there and try to get them again, but you never know. I might be all right with just these screen greens, for real. Because I like it. Let's go ahead and get this NFL out the way real quick. Last Thursday, the Panthers beat the Texans. I ain't gonna lie, I like what the Panthers doing. Strong defense. And Sam Darnold, like I said, I'm not gonna say he's great. I won't even say he's good. He's okay. Game manager right now. And that's what's he got to at least show that, because he got wrote off as buns not that long ago. I wasn't gonna do him all that. I wasn't gonna do him that injustice, because I knew he had no weapons for real and for the Jets. So it's good to see him with weapons. Even with Christian McCaffrey getting hurt, he was still able to move the ball a little bit. So shout out to Panthers, man. They doing all right now. I don't see no playoffs in the foreseeable future, because y'all still in that goddamn gauntlet of a division. And you got by one with the Saints, but I don't think y'all gonna get by with it. I don't think y'all gonna be able to pull that shit against the Bucs. And but Atlanta's trash, so you got a chance to at least almost break even with the division. The Bills beat the shit out of the Washington football team, as the team deserved. Josh Allen hitting his stride now. He looked slow in the first game, but he's starting to slow. He's starting to week to week. He's starting to see why he got that bag, man. And Washington, that just don't stand no chance. If your defense is the strongest part of your team and you gave up 43 points, ain't nothing that you can do, bro. That shit is over for everybody. Everybody has failed on this mission. The Browns beat the Bears. I'm with Bears fans. Fire Nagy, man. He does not know what the fuck he is doing, my nigga. Not at all. I'm tired of it. This is another guy that they tried to say was a great offensive dude, offensive mind, great play caller, and all that shit. You got a black quarterback with a cannon for an arm and some very significant feet, so he can't move. And you don't know how to move the ball? You can't move it at all? Even if you were to tell Justin Fields, look, on pass plays, I want you to go first 2 or 3 reads and go. I would much rather you run and get yards than for you to be in the back in the pocket sitting there thinking too long, and it can end up being some shit, strip sack, or sack, throwing a pick, bad pass, throwing out of bounds. I'd rather you run, get these 4 or 5 yards and slide so we can have a 2nd and 5 instead of a 2nd and 13 or some bullshit like that. Our line ain't that good. You only got 1 wide receiver, and they covering the fuck out of him. This got 12 in the box. I know it's 11 on the field, but it's 12 in the box, so we can't get funky with Montgomery. He don't even try that. He don't even try to get Montgomery to go off like that. See, this is what I'm trying to say. I watched the Cincinnati Notre Dame game. In Cincinnati, they had altogether, they had 30 rush yards for like 9. They had 30 carries, 30 running plays for about 90 some yards, and they only had like 3 yards of carry as an average. But they also had 34 passing. So it's 34 passes to 30 runs. The runs didn't work, but your passing was good. Your quarterback threw for like 296. He had about 8 yards of a catch, and he threw 2 touchdowns, no interception. You always have to have the threat of the run. All right? If you don't run at all, you're making it so much easier for the defense to be like, oh, man, we can just sit people back, rush forward, and just wait for you to make a mistake. But the Bears don't stand no chance. Nagy stinks. He don't know what he's doing with this fucking he got a luxury sports car sitting in the garage right now, and he out here popping the clutch and fucking up the shift and all that. Man, he doing everything he can to fuck up this luxury automobile. Got a Lamborghini in the garage, and he out here driving the speed limit. The Browns, it was a good look. I do. I really did like that. Baker definitely, it's needed for him to step his game up for this team to be successful. Good, he don't have to be, he don't have to step his game up as much for them to be good. They could just run with Hunt and Chubb and they'd be all right. But he's needed for that, to get over that hump and to be able to beat your Baltimore's and your Kansas City's and shit like that. Next is the Ravens and the Lions. The Lions got hosed. The Lions got screwed over, man. They called the play with the play clock already down. Like it had already hit 0 in a couple of seconds. Because usually they'll give you like a 1 second leeway, after the play clock hit 0. But they was well after 1 second. It was well after. They should have got a penalty, and Justin Tucker shouldn't have hit the longest field goal in NFL history. He had the longest. Let's talk about the sorry ass niggas over there. Yeah, he hit a field goal and they gave him a 12-point upgrade in his rating. Come on, man. Justin Tucker's the best kicker in the league. He should have already been ahead of high rating. Y'all goofy asses out here. Let me get back to this football. Sorry ass man. Still ain't dropped the scout in that shit either. Get another penny from me, man. Fuck y'all. The Titans beat the Colts. Derrick Henry's getting back in the swing of things. King Henry is getting back in the swing of things. That 1 game loss. That first game it was tough, but you bounce back and you do your thing. Wentz shouldn't have been out there playing. Wentz is fucked up. I think he sprained both of his ankles. He getting his ass whooped out there, and the fact that Quentin Nelson is on IR now. That shit going downhill, man. That shit looking bad. Frank Wright, just tank, man. Just tank. Get this shit over with, man. Just tank. For God's sakes, just tank. See who you want to keep on the field, outside of your stars or your, the Darius Leonards and shit like that. See who you want to keep. See what young dudes is playing hard so you can, keep them around for this rebuild because this ain't it. The Chargers beat the Chiefs. Pretty good. Not a good thing for the division because we play the Raiders play the Chargers tomorrow. Man, they just Justin Herbert look good, man. I gotta give it to him, man. He's still, he shows he's improving some. Now I ain't gonna give him the full improvement because he should have beat Dallas. Dallas was asking to be beat. He didn't do shit. So it's good to look. Kansas City is 1-2, but what is it? Still 14 more games to play, bro. I cannot lie. There's still some more games to be played. So do not sleep. Do not. The Saints beat the Patriots. This is a good bounce back game for the Saints. After looking bad against the Panthers, yeah, they needed this one. This one definitely helped out. Get your egos back together. Get your moxie and your swag back up, for your next game. The Patriots, y'all stand a chance. Daniel Jones ain't it. Not right now. Now that y'all ain't got no weapons and y'all traded away Sony Michel, so yeah, it's gonna be tough money for him. The Falcons beat the Giants in the who gives a fuck game of the week. Next game. The Bengals beat the Steelers. God damn, the Steelers are getting old, my nigga. These niggas is getting old. Lord, they looking bad. And Claypool got hurt too. Oh man, I'm sorry, Pittsburgh fans. I deeply apologize for that. It's not gonna happen. Y'all gonna need a major overhaul going forward. I'm just a new quarterback. You might want to just go ahead and tank, go ahead and get somebody else in there to see what you can get. But right now, it ain't it. Your defense is decent, and you got a couple of weapons on offense. And whoever your offensive coordinator is, he's shit in the bed too, because he's not using Najee Harris to the fullest of his ability. They still, whoever the offensive coordinator is, it seems like he's been there a long time because he keep calling plays that are like old school Steelers shit. Back when they had Hines Ward and Randall L. Like they haven't adapted at all to the modern football game. The Cardinals beat the Jaguars. Shit, everybody gonna beat the Jaguars. It's only a moment of time, man. Urban already told y'all he just played the week before. Every team is like Alabama every week. Oh, what'd you think? What did you think? Why did you think St. Nick quit on the Dolphins mid-season? Why do you think Bobby Petrino quit on his team mid-season? This shit is real. All right. The NFL is real, my nigga. You just can't do that shit, man. You just can't go out there and just play. Shit, there is a difference. That's why we praise those coaches who take it from college and go to the pros and have some success. Jimmy Johnson, Pete Carroll, shit like that. But man, y'all got to, man, hey, it's only a moment of time. If he make it through the whole season, I would be thoroughly surprised. Because when he left Florida, he said he was quitting because he was tired. He was putting in too many hours and he was won't spending enough time for his family. So you take so he already went to Ohio State and then left that to go and be the athletic director. But that wasn't enough. You had to, man, get the fuck out of here. This nigga just be saying whatever, man. Great college football coach, but outside of that, man, remember he kept the wife beater on until yo, man, I admire some shit, yo. I wouldn't be surprised if 10 to 15 years from now some story come out about this nigga. I will not be surprised. The Broncos blanked the Jets as they should have. I'm telling y'all right now. I can't wait till that. I want to see the Bengals play a real, you know what? Not the Bengals. I'm fucking up. The Broncos. Matter of fact, I think the Broncos are getting ready to play a real team this week. They got Baltimore today. Yeah, I want to see that. Well, now I ain't really going to count Baltimore. Okay, they got a stretch where they play the Raiders on the 17th and the Browns on the 21st. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Then they got Dallas and San Diego. Okay, so they're going to have some games. They got some games coming up because I want to see how real it is. The Raiders beat the Dolphins. I'm so sick of these niggas, man. God damn. We were supposed to beat the shit out of this team. This is how bad this defense is. We let Jacoby Brisket come in there. Jacoby Brissett, charcoal biscuits or whatever the fuck. We let him come in there and take us to overtime. This game, first of all, we was down 14-0. And it was, you know how I be talking about how you supposed to beat teams you supposed to beat? This shit should have never went into overtime. We should have snatched their hearts out at halftime. There was no way they could fuck with us, for real, for real. Now, defensively, they have a good defense. But we still put up 31 points. So, that just lets you know, offensively, we was down 14 and came back. So, it shows we do have some offensive firepower even against a good defense. Stop bullshitting. And then we got the Rams and the Buccaneers. The Rams pulled that out. I'm trying to tell y'all. Stop playing with the Rams. I'm trying to tell you, Stafford, I'm telling you right now, he's not ass. The Lions as a franchise is ass. I'm telling you, he playing so well, I would not even doubt for a fact that Calvin would unretire, even as a Hall of Famer. Calvin Johnson may fuck around and unretire out this bitch just so he can go play somewhere else. It would be fucked up for him if he turned around. If Stafford was to fuck around and get a ring, my nigga, oh man, that nigga, it would be so many Lions, Golden Tate, Kenny Galladay, Roy Williams. It'd be a whole bunch of niggas that would be hot, my nigga, that he won that shit. But they did their thing. Hey. The Bucs are the Bucs. I mean, they're going to slip on the banana peel every now and again, but we already know Tom Brady won his playoff time. And they got the Patriots today for a nice revenge game. Now, they're not going to boo. Hell no. This is the Patriots fan base is very appreciative that Tom Brady did this for him. Mind you, before he got there, they had 2 Super Bowl appearances, but they got their ass whooped in both of them. Like, you want to know how bad they got their ass whooped? I want to say 2 defensive players was Super Bowl MVP. I don't know if Reggie White got it. He should have got it because he pulled the huck move on old boy, but he throw people with his own. He rushes, gets this arm on your body and hucked and threw the dude and was throwing people out the way with you. Man. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, man, they be talking about J.J. Watt, the best pass rusher of all time. Please go back and look at some film. I was just talking about this shit the other day about Michael Jackson. Please, you have Wikipedia and YouTube. You can see, nigga, we just not saying these dudes are great because they were playing while we were alive. Oh, we watched greatness, okay? We watched Prime shut down a third of the field. We watched Deion Sanders shut down a third of. Do you understand? A third of the field. And the pass was either going to be intercepted or incomplete if you was willing to try him. Like, y'all, you got to understand, man, it's just don't think your generation that does have legendary motherfuckers. Jalen Ramsey is on his way to being an all-time great at corner, doing this fucking thing. I'm just saying, man, don't think just because your generation, that's one thing we're losing with this generation, is that they don't give a fuck about what we had beforehand. If you don't know your past, you're doomed to repeat it. The bad shit. But come on, man, y'all got to wise up, man. We're not telling you these dudes sauce just because we older. No, we witnessed this sauce, my nigga. I am so sorry. Come on, man. I was just watching an interview with AI and Taylor Rooks the other day. That's a sexy woman. But my gosh, she has to stop talking. But and just think about it. Do you think you just picture it? Allen Iverson was 6 feet tall, 160 pounds. He was built like a high schooler. And not only was he giving people buckets, he was driving to the paint, getting sick to the deck. Allen Iverson fell at least 6 to 8 times a game. Got right back the fuck up and was going right at people. Y'all don't understand that shit, man. In an NBA, you can hit motherfuckers. And that's not to take away from the legendary shit that's happening right now. Because Curry is the greatest three-point shooter ever. Like, usually it's time when people retire, when you be like, yeah, he did his thing. You know, he was the great. Now, he in the middle of his career. We're like, yo, he is the best three-point shooter of all time, my nigga. And I don't think it'll be a while before somebody can pass. So don't sleep, man. Stop thinking the past is something we just living in the past. No, it's amazing shit happening all the time, even before you was born. So don't ever forget that. Next, we got the Vikings and the Seahawks. Who knows, man? I don't know what the fuck is going on with the Seahawks. They're losing a lot of talent. They don't pay a lot of people. Because you got to figure, they didn't pay anybody from the Legion of Boom. The only player they've paid is Russell Westbrook. And Russell and Bobby Wagner. Those are the only players I've seen paid. Those are only 2 people still around from that Legion of Boom days. But I don't know what the fuck they got on. The Vikings finally got it together. I'm telling you right now, the Vikings looking all right. I got to give it to them. They looking all right. I can't cap on them at all. They looking all right. Now, I want to say they 1-2 because their defense is starting to leave. But offensively, Kirk Cousins is looking better. He got 2 amazing weapons in Jordan Jefferson and Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen got some of the best hands in the league. Yeah, you would have to really do some research to catch, see films of him dropping the ball. Dalvin Cook do his thing, and Matheson, his backup, he sauce too. So I'm hoping the defense can get it together because they could sneak in. They could possibly sneak in. The Packers beat the Niners. A-Rod looked like he gave a fuck. That's the crazy part. A-Rod looked like he didn't give a fuck in week 1, and they got their ass torched by the Saints. He looked like he gave a fuck against the 49ers, and he looked amazing. Like, to be able to turn it on and off like that, man, that was, that one was fucking crazy, man. That was crazy. And the Niners, I'm telling y'all right now, man, I don't know, man. Y'all got some injuries right now, so that's kind of fucking up the offense. But it's only a moment of time before Jimmy G loses this job, man. I'm telling you right now. They had a series of plays where they were in the red zone. Mind you, they were in the red zone. And Jimmy G could not get these dudes in the end zone at all. He couldn't get them in there. It was 4th and goal, and they put Trey Lance in, and he scored easily, man. He damn near walked in the end zone, man. It was crazy. Sorry for the blur. I'm kicking boy hitting the table like shit. But he got buckets, man. This only a moment of time beforehand. Yeah, Reese, I agree, man. I've enjoyed everything up to this point, my nigga. Like, basketball has changed, but it's still enjoyable to watch. And it was crazy to watch because I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret. It's been the bigs and the paintballing that has won the last 2 championships. LeBron and AD and Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee was fucking the heat up down low, especially with Bam gone, killing them. And Giannis was paintballing like shit. Giannis looked like a my player out there, a rim running my player out there. And he was putting in work. Just willing his team for the wins. So it wasn't technically the 3-pointers that was the main catalyst for these victories. But like I said, man, you never know. That's why it's cool because they give you everything. You can watch Curry and them get the win. Watching them win was a fucking exhibition and shooting that was unbelievable, especially when they had the KD goddamn. Like all the shit. The only thing that's different right now is as far as sports nowadays, they lacking boxing. Boxing is lacking. Anthony Joshua ass whooped. I ain't even gonna get that nigga no more time. But boxing ain't the same because people don't fight like they used to. The top dudes don't fight like they used to. Nah. Because you got to figure somebody like Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody that was great in his area. Now, I know the nigga got caught in high heels and pantyhose, but as far as in the ring goes, the nigga fought everybody. Even before like his prime started to dwindle, like Shane Mosley, Felix Trinidad, Ike Corte, who was the other brother? Damn. It was Ike Corte. I want to say he fought Azuma Nelson. It was one more brother he had to fight. Shit, he even fought Sweet Pea. You know what I'm saying? He fought Sweet Pea, Azuma Nelson, Ike Corte, Fernando Vargas, Shane Mosley, and Felix Trinidad. That's 6 big fights before his prime. I mean, before the 2000s, matter of fact, or around the era. Like, we definitely had, I mean, it was some bullshit going on because there was a couple of fights that didn't happen. But for the most part, yeah, it was going down. A lot of the greats were fighting each other. Like, if you think you sauce, all right, then come on. One person who got lost in the shuffle was Lennox Lewis. When Oliver McCall knocked his ass out, it took him about 5 years for somebody to respect him. And by the time that went by, Holyfield had got old and he was just a punching bag. Riddick Bowe stopped giving a fuck. Mike was getting out of jail, so he missed a lot of quality opponents with that one damn knockout. In the rematch, nigga Oliver McCall was in the ring crying and shit. I'm gonna get back to this point because I'm on the last game and I'm gonna just go ahead. Cowboys beat the Eagles. Hey, that Cowboys defense is looking like a very vast improvement. I'm gonna have to give it to him. Quinn, who orchestrated the Legion of Boom, he got some shit going on down there. And I told y'all, if y'all don't listen, go back to the draft podcast. You subscribe. It says NFL Draft Talk up there. I said Michael Parsons was going to be good. I felt it. He's just a defensive player. Wherever you put him in, if he knows what's going on, it's a wrap. Now, I kind of think we kind of missing a little bit with him not playing linebacker because he could really take the middle linebacker title that Luke Kuechly left behind and Darius Leonard holding on to. He can take that ball and he can run with it. He can definitely be the best linebacker in the game in no time by the end of this season. But right now, with players getting hurt, they got him pass rushing, and that's what he naturally does. That's what he did in high school. He was a defensive end and a running back in high school. So him rushing the passer right now, this is easy work. All you got to do is just charge upfield, for real. Even when you don't have, you haven't watched the film, so you don't know what offensive linemen are doing, how to attack them, how to use your hand movements, how to hand fight and stuff like that. He's just going off natural ability. He putting in work. And the rest of the guys are following suit. So I'm really liking that. I'm liking Kellen Moore. I'm going to say it again. What the fuck is you doing, boy? Lay your old ass down. Kellen Moore will be a head coach in the NFL next season. If not the Dallas head coach. They put together some good shit. They're never going to abandon the run. But I like how they put Pollard in so you can get a change of pace so you can't set them up. They put both of them out there and all this shit. Like, he opening up the whole playbook. Like Jarman at tight end, Schultz, Blake Bell. Like, he's doing a lot, man. I really like what now he's showing to be an offensive, good offensive play caller. Like, this shit is sauce. Now, we won't know until he gets the head coaching job if he would be best suited to be a head coach. But as far as calling these players right now, well, he's doing his thing. And Dallas is definitely benefiting because he is doing a hell of a job. And I wouldn't be surprised, man. Dallas is doing their thing, man. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I know, and I agree, some of the most annoying fans ever. And because you have to know, like, Cowboy fans have to be known wherever they go. The fact that there's nobody in this life that can say that is a football fan that can't say they don't know somebody who cheered for the Cowboys. I know some people there. I know a couple of motherfuckers who cheer for the Cowboys. And if you ain't got no personal friends, all you got to do is say Skip Bayless or Will Kane. So everybody knows somebody that is a Cowboys fan. Definitely. So I'm just warning y'all right now. They got some more shit to say because this looks like it's going to be a good year for them. I cannot lie. The line is healthy this year. They doing their thing. Dak is back. He's confident as ever, even with some of the drops and, even with the inconsistent catches. CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper still put in good work, still doing their thing. I just seen a Calvin Johnson interview the other day that said he loves watching CeeDee Lamb. Who paid you to say that, man? Nothing against CeeDee Lamb. Good up-and-coming wide receiver, man. I really enjoy his game. But nigga, I mean, come on now. See, we not gonna sit here and act like this nigga is the best wide receiver in the game because he not. He not even top 5 right now. Could be at the end of the year, but right now, I still D-Hop. What's his name? Devonte Adams. Still the same cast of characters. You already know what it is. You know what? What you call it needs to get consideration for one of the best wide receivers in the league. My nigga Cooper Kupp. I'm telling y'all right now, I saw Cooper Kupp play as a rookie. He played the Raiders in the preseason. And I said, God damn, who is this little white boy? I said, who is this little white boy that's just always open? And this was a preseason game. And mind you, this nigga is still open. Yeah, he's not the best on the team. It's still cool. He still do his thing. But mind you, the leading receiver last game was Dalton Schultz, which shows how versatile the offense is and how scary it can get later on down the line. But I still give it to Coop. But, yeah, man, you got Cooper Kupp. Like, hey. It's a nigga that ain't putting in some work out here, man. Shit, which guy got better numbers than him right now? Let me look. Shit, he only got 1 touchdown. Shit, Jamar Chase got 4, and he a rookies. But this is it, early portion of the year. I don't know. He got a lot of hype and justified. He is a good wide receiver, but he's not one of the best right now. He definitely has a chance in the near future. I will never take that away from the young man. He got some, it's some shit that could be brewing up over there. Once he get them hands consistent, he's gonna be a real problem because he will have a random drop for no reason. But with Philly, they gotta get healthy. Philly ain't been healthy in years. You think the shit at Baltimore is bad. Just picture that shit. Just picture what the fuck Philly done had to go through with the worst medical staff in the league and shit. But they gonna have to do that. They gotta as with everything, run the ball more. Get Miles Sanders more involved, man. I don't like how they just try to put everything on Jalen's back. I don't like that. That's not the wave. Nah. We ain't trying to do all that. Show some versatility with your running back. He's a very talented running back. I would like for y'all to use him as such. Shorten up some of these routes. Between Rager and Devonte Smith, you got some dudes with some speed, man, and some agility. Everything ain't got to be downfield for the bomb, man. All right? You can get them like a nice little 5-yard slant and see what they do with it. Some couple of outs and ins and curls and stuff like that. You can shorten shit up and make it easy. Get some easy catches for your quarterback to throw. So, and just so they can use their agility, they can take a 5-yard curl and take that shit 15 yards. I know they can. I've seen them do it in the league and in college. So you got some talent over there. You just got to use them accordingly. And Sirianni is another one of them damn so-called Andy Reid disciples. It's one thing that pisses me off. And I told this to the homies, but I want to put it on the pod for people to know. Why is it that Sirianni had got a job? Doug Peterson, and I'm going to go ahead, and various other coaches who have been a part of the Andy Reid coaching tree get jobs with no problem. But all of a sudden, when everybody enemy look for a job, well, Andy Reid calls the plays. Bitch, we knew that back in Philly. All right, cut that shit out. You know how many people done got jobs on the back of Andy Reid? Shit, he got to be number 2 on the list behind Bill Belichick. Motherfucker. Like, that joint is trash, man. Give this thing by enemy a job. I mean, come on now. Shit. I, for once, would like to see a black coach get what he's supposed to get. Pittsburgh did it early in Tomlin's career. But I want to say they lost that Super Bowl. Yeah, to the Packers. Yeah, they lost that Super Bowl. So, I'm telling you right now, it's not a lot of black coaches who said they've been given a chance with some of the best, some better talent, and the same thing with the quarterback. That's why I'm surprised when they do it. Like Kyler Murray got a lot of weapons, my G, a lot. I'm thoroughly surprised that he got all those type of weapons. Now he gonna have to win, and I'm hoping the best for him. But not everybody can afford that. You figure Baltimore, man. Kyler Murray got 4 wide receivers. That's beyond adequate. Christian Kirk is good. He showed you in week 1 he is a threat. And the fucking Vikings game that he's a deep field threat. He can do his thing. With that speed and agility, he can make shit happen. They got Rondale Moore, the rookie. He been getting funky. AJ Green still got hands out this bitch. And D-Hop, it goes without saying. So he got 4 weapons. And Lamar over there in Baltimore with fucking Sammy Watkins. There's a reason why the Chiefs let that nigga go, because he just yeah. He's expendable. Who was another one? You figure Dak got a lot of weapons. A lot of weapons. Then you turn around and you look at Jalen Hurts. So there's a lot of them getting fucked out there. Teddy Two Glove doing this thing too. He got a lot of weapons. I'm surprised Denver brought him on because they got Noah Fant. He's a good tight end. Jerry Judy, Colin Sutton, KJ Hamler, Melvin Gordon in the backfield. He got some weapons. He definitely got that. And I'm surprised they gave him the keys because I figured that they was gonna say that for some win, boy. I just knew Luck. I knew Locke wasn't gonna start. When I heard they signed Teddy Bridgewater, I said, "Oh, it's a wrap for Locke." That was a wasted draft pick. I knew he wasn't gonna beat out Teddy. Unless Teddy get hurt, you're not gonna beat out Teddy. I'm telling you. He is a game manager plus. It's hard to do that one. So it is good to at least see like some of them getting the chance. But if you look at the black coaches, Miami is struggling. He barely holding on, man. He ain't gonna make it another year like this. They don't give a fuck if they did make the playoffs last year. Him and Tua, they getting ready to get their walking paper soon. I can smell it. But that's the week at a glance. We got these games popping off in less than an hour, man. I'm a chill red zone type jump today because I ain't really, the Raiders play the Chargers tomorrow. I'm hoping it's a good game. That's all I'm hoping for. I can't tell y'all whether we're gonna win or lose or whatever of that nature. I don't really know because the Chargers do got a good team and we got a decent team too. So I'm just looking forward to being. And I'm off Tuesday, so I can just sit there and watch and enjoy the shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know why I mentioned that part because I gotta go and work at 11. You ever had to go into work so late you don't even use your alarm clock? If I gotta go into work at 11:30, I don't need no alarm clock. I don't. I can just wake up just off the natural sun, the light of the sunshine. So I should be all right watching that game. Miami gotta win. That's just about as far as I can take it. Just to forewarn y'all, I got some Raider headbands coming in. So if we win on Monday, next episode, I got a Raider headband for it. And I might get back into this Jersey game too. That shit kind of expensive, but I might get back into it. Paul, I might need to holler at the Jersey man. Because I got, let's go ahead and put that shit back in the fold. Because I was online looking up shit the other day. Because I want a Miguel Cabrera jersey before he get up out of there. I just, on the baseball side of things, I got about 5 or 6 I want. Because I want Miguel, Vlad Jr., Bichette, Tatis. That's a cut. Scherzer. I definitely want Scherzer. The throwback part. That's a whole nother. I can do 30 minutes on old throwbacks and shit. And I want to get a Raiders jersey, but I want a player. I might go with a Crosby. That's what I'm gonna go with. Matter of fact. Because we don't call no deep threats for rugs like that. It'll either be Waller or Crosby. Yeah, nothing against Carr, but I don't think the franchise fuck with him like that. So I've been waiting for him. I thought he was gonna get traded the last 2 years, to be honest with you. So I really couldn't even tell you what the plan is with that one. Basketball, that always goes without saying. I was telling some people in the voice chat the other day. It's the only thing I really spent VC on. For real. Outside of the attributes, that goes without saying. That's the only reason I'd be having like that pre-order jump so I can have $100,000 so I can update the attributes with no problem. And then, playing the game, you getting like 1,000 a game. So, and I'm at 40-something games already. So they finally put the throwback jerseys in, and I had to cop them because that's my shit. And I may have to do that. You know what? The jersey thing might be coming. Yeah, that might be coming back. This dude right here might just be coming back. This guy right here just may be coming back, my nigga. I got to get back into the sauce, man. I had my boy Black Man, Smoking Joe, Ashley Jordan, man. He clowned me one day. He said, man, you used to be something. You used to be dressing like shit, nigga. You used to follow your shit. Now look at you. I said, oh, it's so true. It hurts so much. I have to change. So I did. I bitched about them shoes, but I found a couple that weren't that expensive, and they pretty soft. If anybody wants to see them, I'll send you some pics. I'm not going to pick them shits up and show y'all all them shits one by one. But I'm telling you right now, when I get them screen greens, they going to be on the show. I'm going to put them motherfuckers up there for sure. But yeah, man, I got to get back into it, man. I need some basketball. I need all of it, even hockey. Now, that one I don't need from the jersey, man. I'm going to go ahead and go on NHL.com and get Ovechkin because this might be one of his last years. Because he's my second favorite player all time in hockey, Alexander Ovechkin. Jaromir Jagr's the first. To watch that mullet go down the ice like that and for him to get all them buckets, man, it was something to marvel. It was Super Mario setting them up. Man, can y'all believe, man, I'm telling you right now, Super Mario beat cancer, man. He beat cancer was still out there playing hockey, my nigga. Shit. But yeah, man, I gotta get that, man. I want an old Solani jersey. I definitely need that. But Ovechkin, I'm gonna get that one straight up. Because I might try to go to a game this year. Definitely. Fuck that. That ain't no Mike. Come around New Year, I'm definitely trying to go to. I'm going to a hockey game. And it don't matter because the Capitals is the Capitals. So they'll be right up there and get to watch the boy OVO. I want to watch him in his last jumps. He got his 3-4-year-old son out here being real ignorant with them slap shots. Yo, wow. I think this generation may be the one that flips the script, and you might get a whole lot of athletes, kids that's showing out. Because Curry is definitely leading the fold on that one. And it's definitely going to be some more. I feel bad for somebody like LeBron James Jr. because that shit might be on some of them Jordan kids level. Now, I think LeBron James Jr. is better than Jordan's kids at the same stage in high school or whatever, but it's LeBron, man. I mean, he might retire as one of the most decorated players in the NBA, easily. So that's a lot to be asking for his son to do, man. That's come on, man. You wouldn't even ask that. Yes, they will. They be asking for that for everybody. You know how long the league went trying to find another Michael Jordan? And most of them dudes end up getting hurt, unfortunately. Like, what was his name? Damn, I drew a blank like shit. Grant Hill. They was hoisting him up to be the next Jordan. Him and Penny Hardaway. Now, granted, they were doing their thing on the court, but fortunately, they got hurt, man. Y'all say that for the comment section. You know what I'm saying? What player that got hurt, regardless of sport, that really hurt? That really hurt you like that? Like, oh, damn, cuz. Like, I got too many to name right now, but I'm definitely, Grant Hill is up there. Definitely. Grant Hill was on some other shit. Yeah, Grant Hill was out there hooping like a motherfucker, man. Same thing with Penny. Football, most people may not know, but Tony Burcelli. Tony Burcelli was on the verge of becoming the best offensive tackle in football history. He was well on his way. Like, better than Jonathan Ogden, better than Orlando Pace, better than who the big motherfucker with no neck, Larry Allen. Burcelli was on the way. And that was one of the key pieces in why the Jaguars were so good when they first started. That's crazy. Now I think about it, the Jaguars and the Panthers were both in the conference championship in the second season, and they both built good teams. What's wrong with some of these franchises, man? Some of y'all is ass. And that's including the Raiders out this motherfucker. We is ass. Them niggas they gave you the blueprint on how to put a team together. And it's still assy ass teams out here. Man, I ain't going to no damn rent, man. I'm done for the day, man. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. I got some time to kick it with Moms before these games may start. So, you know, I hope she don't ask in the thick of shit. But I'm gonna go ahead out of here, man. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all enjoy y'all week. I will see y'all again. Thanks for the people who joined in. Commented in the chat is greatly appreciated and respected. Go ahead and leave them comments. Hit that like button for sure. And I'll see y'all again later, man. Enjoy y'all week, man. Much love.